so today I'm going to be doing a haul video for you. I wanted to show you some of the things that I recently got from Black Friday and some early Christmas gifts from family, and also just some things that I have bought along the way. So I had a good amount of things, so I figured I would show you guys and make a nice video out of it. So I will start off with everything I got from Black Friday, since that is the most recent of the purchases that I got. So the first thing that I got is from Lit Cosmetics, and it is their new holiday set. And what it comes with is 5 holographic glitters. And I will link a blog post down below from Sparkage. She actually has swatches of these, and that's kind of what got me thinking about purchasing them. So I will link that down below, but they are very, very pretty. So the 5 glitters that are in this collection are Glittergasm, which is kind of like a more pinkier toned red. And there is Heartbreaker, which is a more bluer toned red. There is Bar Star, which is a very pretty blue. There's Superfly, which is kind of like a charcoal-y glitter. This one has tons of holographic effects to it. It's very, very pretty. And the last one is Rhinestone Cowboy, and this is kind of like a taupey gold color. It's very pretty in swatches. I cannot wait to use these. So I will definitely be doing tutorials with these. And what also comes with it is a little mini clearly liquid glitter base. And just a very tiny, like travel size application brush as well. This entire set is on Beautylish. I think it's exclusive to there. And you can get all of those glitters as well as the base and the brush for $52, which is a fantastic deal because they're normally $13 individually. So I think it's well worth it, and since they're holiday, I wanted to get them because they are probably limited edition. So I just thought they're really cool, and I cannot wait to use these in a tutorial. Alright, next I ordered from Sedona Lace, and I wanted to order from them because on Black Friday they always do their brushes, like everything on their website is half off. So I wanted to get 2 brush sets that I have been looking for like a year. And the first set is actually the Midnight Lace Synthetic Brush Set, and this normally runs for $49.95, and I got it for half off. So I wanted to get this to compare it to the Sigma brushes that are similar. So from the synthetic line that they have. So I wanted to try them out and see how they compared. These ones are super soft. I am very, very impressed. And I like that it came with a kabuki too, because I really like using kabukis to do kind of like an all-over powder to really buff it in. But these are very soft. They're definitely not as dense as the Sigma ones, which I kind of think I might like a little bit better. Just because the Sigma ones are very densely packed, and I'd like to try these to see how they compare for applying foundation. The next set that I got from Sedona Lace is the 12-piece professional makeup brush set, and this is in the black one. They also have a pink one and the synthetic one, which I do have as well. And I just wanted to try these out because they have some different brushes than in the synthetic one, and I just wanted to see again how they compared to each other. And these brushes are so incredibly soft. I wasn't expecting them to be this soft at all. So I am really, really excited to try these out and see how I like them. And I did wash all of these brushes already, and they had a very minimal shedding, which I was very happy about. And I didn't find that the black brushes bled at all, so I was very happy about that. And this set normally runs for $69.95, and again I got it for half off. And another thing that Sedona Lace sent with their Black Friday, it was like part of their deal, was a liquid eye pen. So it's kind of like one of those liner pens that like Physicians Formula has, that Jessie's Girl has. And I will show you what it looks like. So it is a felt tip. And I can swatch that for you. So it's very impressive. It's very black, which is nice. And you can do kind of different size lines with it, which is really cool. So I'm definitely excited to try this out. And the felt tip is very soft and flexible, which I like because I kind of like more of the brush tips for the pens, but this one might be good, so I'll definitely try it out and let you guys know my thoughts on it. Okay, so next for Black Friday, I ordered from Balletto Studios, which is an airbrush company, and I do have an airbrush set. and I wanted to get one of the lighter foundations because the foundation set that I got it kind of more when I was more tan, so it's starting to get a little bit dark for me. So I just wanted to get a lighter foundation to mix in with the others just to make it match my skin tone. So what Balletto Studios ended up doing for Black Friday was they had 70% off their entire website, which is absolutely fantastic because they are a higher end airbrush company, so they're very expensive. Like for their airbrush foundations, they're normally like $25 a piece. So they ended up being like $7.50 or something around there, so I had to get it now just so I didn't have to pay the full price for just one foundation, which was great. So I ended up getting Brulee, which is kind of like a neutral tone foundation, so it'll go great with the ones that I have and just to kind of mix in to make my foundations a little bit lighter. And I also ended up picking up the Balletto Studio Airbrush Makeup Cleaner because I've just been using tap water to clean my airbrush, and I just wanted to actually get the cleaner just to kind of use that along the way too, just so I make sure to get everything out of the airbrush so it stays working fine and doesn't get any buildup in there. So this is what I ended up getting as well. This cleaner also ended up being around $7, which was great, and it's normally $19.95, so I definitely wanted to take advantage of their 70% off so I could pick both of these items. Alright, so next is something that I actually got as an early Christmas gift. We had family come up for Thanksgiving and they wanted to exchange gifts early because they won't be up here for Christmas. So I ended up getting the NARS blush palette that just came out. I don't really know anything about who Guy Borden or whatever is, and I have tried a few of the blushes and I actually really like them. I can swatch them for you. So here are all of the blushes that come in this palette. They're very pretty and they blend beautifully on the skin, and they're pretty pigmented too. So those are kind of just like crappy swatches, but I can also show you the highlight and the bronzer. So that's those two there, and that's what they look like on the skin. So the 6 products that you end up getting in this NARS palette are Orgasm, Deep Throat, Goulue, I don't know how to say that, it's Goulue, Devotee, Mistinguett, and the Laguna bronzer. So you definitely get some more of their famous blushes here. I believe this is Orgasm and this is Deep Throat, and Laguna bronzer is here. I just think they're very pretty. They are very soft and easy to blend out, so I definitely will be showing this more in some tutorials as well. But if you guys can still get this, I would highly recommend getting the palette because I think it's great for the value. And it's worth it to try out some of the products and not have to splurge on the full size and spend all that money on a full size if you don't end up liking it. The next thing that I have recently purchased is the Tarte Off the Cuff palette, and this is such a pretty palette. It actually came with a little bow cuff, but that just kind of wasn't my thing, so I got rid of it, but I just think that the palette is very pretty. So this palette actually contains 5 of the Amazonian clay products. You get 4 blushes and a bronzer. So the blushes that you end up getting are Crave, Dazzled, Darling, Dollface, and this is the Park Avenue Princess Bronzer. And I absolutely love these products. They seriously do last all day, and I just absolutely love mixing them, and they're just beautiful on the skin. Let me swatch them for you. Look at that pigmentation. They are just absolutely gorgeous. So those are the 4 blushes, and this one here is the bronzer. I'll swatch that too for you. So the bronzer is this one right here. So they're all very pigmented. They are very smooth and buttery to work with, but I don't find that they are really like fallouty at all or anything, so you won't really be losing product when you're using these, but they're just amazing and they last all day, which is great. And I've heard some things about the bronzer that their previous formula for it was kind of but I actually really like this one, and I like using it for an all-over bronze, and now that I'm paler, I like to use it for a contour as well. It works great for both, and it's just absolutely beautiful. And this palette also comes with a nice mirror too, which is great. So if you guys can get this, I know that it was a holiday thing, but if you can get it, I would highly recommend trying this palette out. Alright, the next thing that I recently got is a lip scrub from Lush, and this is the Santa's Lip Scrub. Again, it's one of their holiday products, And this one is so cool because it smells like cherry cola, and like it smells just like it. It's so weird. And it's a pretty red, and I don't know if you guys can see, but it does have kind of little hearts in it too. So I thought that that was really cute, but it's a great lip scrub. And the girl that was working said that it's a little bit different than their other lip scrubs because they actually put dates in it. So it kind of keeps the texture more together than their other lip scrubs kind of easily fall apart, where this one stays more together, which is actually really cool. And it does have a slight staining effect on the lips, but nothing that, like, it won't make your whole entire face look red. But it's just really cool, and I really love the smell of it, and it works really well. I like this lip scrub a lot. And now for the last thing that I have recently purchased. I ended up getting the Lorac Unzipped palette. I didn't realize that it was actually a holiday palette, so I was looking online and I saw that it was sold out at a bunch of places, so I was getting a little bit worried. But I was actually able to find it at my Sephora and JCPenney, and it was $40, and you end up getting 10 shadows. And they're kind of more of like a rosy gold, like pinky toned, mauve toned shadows. I really love this palette. I'm so excited to use it. And I will swatch some of these shadows for you. So there they are here. They're extremely pigmented. And I'm very excited to use this in a tutorial. And as you can see there, like, that's just absolutely amazing. I just think that the colors are so beautiful. And they appear to be very soft, so I just think that this palette's gorgeous. And if you want to see any looks using some specific shadows, I'm definitely going to be doing tutorials with it, but if you have any requests, please leave them down below because I'm dying to use this palette. And it also comes with a nice mirror too, so that's also good to have. And I just find that it's very sleek and it's tiny, so it's easy to store, which is nice. So if you can still get this, definitely pick it up. I think it's well worth it. Alright guys, so that was my haul for my recent purchases, Black Friday, all that stuff. I really hope that you all enjoyed it. Please make sure to follow me on all my social media networks, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, they're all linked down below. And I also have my blog linked down below, which I update with most of my videos. With videos like this, I don't really, but I do have my tutorials linked to there, and also any reviews that I do. So make sure to check that out if you are interested. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.